Deep within the lush green forests of Africa lives one of our planet's most magnificent creatures. This is the gorilla, the largest of all the great apes. These powerful animals are part of the primate family, which also includes monkeys, chimpanzees, and of course us humans. They are known for their incredible strength, but also for their surprisingly gentle and peaceful nature. Gorillas are not just simple animals. They are highly intelligent beings with complex social lives. When we look into the eyes of a gorilla, we see a profound sense of awareness and a deep connection to the world around them, a world they have inhabited for millions of years. There are two main kinds, or species, of gorilla, and each one is unique. The first is the eastern gorilla, and the second is the western gorilla. Each species is then divided into smaller groups called subspecies. The eastern gorilla includes the famous mountain gorilla, found high up in volcanic mountains, and the eastern lowland gorilla, which lives in the flatter forests. The western gorilla includes the cross-river gorilla, which is very rare, and the western lowland gorilla, the most common type you might see in a zoo. Each of these groups has adapted perfectly to its own special corner of the African continent. These gentle giants make their homes in the tropical and subtropical forests of central sub-Saharan Africa. Their world is one of dense jungles, misty mountains, and quiet swamps. You can find them in countries like Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo for the eastern gorillas. Western gorillas, on the other hand, live further west in places such as Cameroon, Gabon, and Nigeria. They do not have one permanent home. Instead, they build fresh nests on the ground or in low branches from leaves and twigs every single night, creating a new bed for a good night's sleep before moving on the next day. Sadly, these incredible animals are facing great danger. Their survival is threatened and they are considered endangered. This means there is a very high risk that they could disappear from the wild forever. The main reasons for this are the loss of their forest homes as trees are cut down for farming and wood. They are also threatened by poaching, which is illegal hunting, and diseases that can pass from humans to gorillas. Understanding these magnificent creatures is the first step towards protecting them, ensuring they continue to grace our world with their presence for generations to come. Gorillas live together in close-knit family groups, which are often called troops. A troop is like a small community, usually with about 10 to 30 members, but sometimes more. Life in the troop is peaceful and organized, revolving around a daily routine of finding food, playing, and resting. The group is led by one dominant adult male, who is known as a silverback. He gets this name from the patch of silvery gray hair that grows on his back when he becomes mature, at around 12 to 15 years old. This silver patch is a sign of his age, experience, and his important role as the protector of his family. The silverback is the heart of the gorilla troop. He is the leader, the chief protector, and the one who makes all the important decisions. He decides where the group will travel each day to find food and where they will build their nest to sleep at night. If danger approaches, such as a leopard or a human hunter, it is the silverback who will bravely defend his family. He does this by making loud noises, beating his chest and charging at the threat to scare it away. The other gorillas in the troop trust him completely and follow his lead, creating a stable and secure environment for everyone, especially the young. Communication is very important for gorillas, and they talk to each other in many different ways. They use over 25 different sounds, including grunts, barks, and soft rumbles to share information. A soft rumble often means they are content and happy, while a sharp bark can be a warning of danger. They also use body language. A direct stare can be a threat, while a gentle touch can show affection. The most famous form of gorilla communication is chest beating, which is not just done by silverbacks. It is a way to show excitement, call other gorillas, or warn off rivals. When it comes to food, gorillas are mainly herbivores, which means they eat plants. Their diet is full of leaves, stems, pith, and fruit. What they eat depends on where they live and what is available during the season. Lowland gorillas, for instance, tend to eat a lot more fruit than mountain gorillas. Mountain gorillas have a diet that is mostly made up of leaves, stems, and shoots from over 140 different types of plants. They spend a large part of their day, nearly half of it, foraging for food to get the energy they need to support their large bodies. The life of a gorilla begins small and fragile. After a pregnancy that lasts about 8.5 months, Very similar to humans, a mother gorilla gives birth to a single baby. Sometimes, though very rarely, twins are born. A newborn gorilla is tiny, weighing only about 2 kilograms or 4.5 pounds. It is completely dependent on its mother for everything, for food, warmth, and protection. The baby clings tightly to its mother's fur as she moves through the forest. For the first few months of its life, the infant is carried everywhere, first on its mother's belly and later on her back. A young gorilla grows up surrounded by its family, under the watchful eye of its mother and the silverback. For the first 2 or 3 years, the baby drinks its mother's milk. As it gets older, it starts to learn important skills by watching and copying the other gorillas in the troop. It learns what plants are good to eat, how to build a nest, and how to interact with others. Play is a very important part of growing up. Young gorillas spend hours wrestling, chasing each other, and tumbling around. This play helps them build strength and learn the social rules of the group. Gorillas grow up quite slowly. A female gorilla is considered an adult when she's about 10 years old, and this is when she may leave her birth group to find a mate and join a new family. A female will usually have a baby only once every 4 to 6 years. This slow rate of reproduction means that gorilla populations can take a very long time to recover from threats. Males mature a bit later. They will leave their family group when they are around 11 years old. They might live alone for a while, or join a group of other bachelors before they are old enough and strong enough to attract females and start their own troop. In the wild, if they are safe from threats, gorillas can live for a long time, typically around 35 to 40 years. In the protected environment of zoos, they can live even longer, sometimes into their 50s. An adult male gorilla is a truly impressive sight. A silverback can stand up to 1.8 meters tall, or 6 feet, and weigh over 180 kilograms, or 400 pounds. Females are smaller, weighing about half as much as the males. Their size and strength are a testament to their life in the wild, a life that is finely balanced and deserves our utmost respect and protection. When we look closely at gorillas, it is remarkable how similar they are to us. This is not a coincidence. We share a common ancestor and are very close relatives in the animal kingdom. In fact, gorillas share about 98% of their DNA with humans. This close genetic link can be seen in many ways. They have hands with opposable thumbs, just like we do, allowing them to grasp and manipulate objects. They can show a wide range of emotions, from happiness and sadness to curiosity and grief. They form deep family bonds, care for their young, and can even learn to use sign language to communicate with people. Despite their strength and intelligence, gorillas are in a precarious position. Their conservation status is a serious cause for concern, with both the eastern and western gorilla species listed as critically endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This is the highest level of risk, meaning they face an extremely high chance of extinction in the wild. The primary threats stem from human activities. Habitat destruction for agriculture, logging, and mining shrinks their forest homes, while poaching for bushmeat and the illegal wildlife trade continues to reduce their numbers. Civil unrest and war in the regions where they live also place them in constant danger. Fortunately, there is hope. Many dedicated people and organizations around the world are working tirelessly to protect these gentle giants. Conservation efforts are making a real difference. These include the creation and management of national parks and reserves, which provide safe havens for gorillas to live without disturbance. Anti-poaching patrols, led by brave rangers, work to protect gorillas from illegal hunting. Community programs are also vital, as they help local people to benefit from conservation through things like ecotourism, which provides jobs and gives them a reason to protect the gorillas and their habitat. The future of gorillas ultimately rests in our hands. Protecting them is not just about saving an animal. It is about preserving a part of our own natural heritage. These magnificent creatures play a crucial role in their forest ecosystems, helping to spread seeds and shape the environment. By ensuring their survival, we are also protecting the health of the forests that are vital for the planet. The story of the gorilla does not have to end in extinction. With continued effort, compassion, and global cooperation, we can ensure that these gentle giants continue to roam the African forests for many, many years to come.